Everything and I are one. According to a 2016 thesis by researchers at the Weizmann Institute in Israel and Toronto Children's in Canada. Although there may be individual differences, it is said that about 30 trillion cells and about 39 trillion bacteria coexist in the human body. If each of the 69 trillion cells and bacteria tries to live on its own, from a certain moment, can humans function properly? Fortunately, many cells and bacteria cooperate well in harmony and perform their respective roles well. At this moment, the cells and bacteria in my body exchange nutrients and useful information in real time. And as a result, they influence human life and health. Humans cannot survive without close communication and exchange between cells and bacteria. Even at this moment, the cells and bacteria that make up me are receiving life and are active and dying countless times. In this way, when about 69 trillion cells and bacteria live in harmony, a human being can play a proper role. Maybe everything, including the universe, plays a role as a whole like this? As a human on Earth, a small planet in the vast universe, I am living with my name at this moment. Just as I live as myself in the universe, one of the 30 trillion cells, or 39 trillion bacteria that make up human beings may live thinking that it is me. And when you divide one of the cells and bacteria, atomic nuclei and the like come out, and a new microcosm emerges infinitely in it. In other words, I am not only an association of about 69 trillion cells and bacteria, but also an association of microcosms that exist infinitely within those cells and bacteria. Right now, at this moment, I feel, think, and speak as I am, but at the same time, I am one with the universe as a whole. And I am constantly exchanging energy and information with the universe and matter. Of course, I live in peaceful and amicable cooperation with about 30 trillion cells and about 39 trillion bacteria in my body. And as a result of cooperating well with the infinite microcosms in each cell and bacteria, I am surviving without any problems. What does all and I are one mean? Supercosmic, macrocosmic, universe, microcosm, galaxy, cluster, galaxy, black hole, star, sun, earth, moon, mountain, sea, tree, wind, vacuum, stone, soil, water, dust, house, person, animals, plants, microorganisms, pictures, things, objects, thoughts, feelings, emotions, pain, pleasure, etc. Matter and non-material, living and non-living things, visible and invisible, audible and invisible, smelly and smelly, the invisible, the tangible and the intangible, the tangible and the unspeakable, the tangible and the untastable, the tangible and the intangible, the conceivable and the unthinkable, the imaginable, existing and unimaginable, known and unknown, etc. In a word, it means that everything is one with me. Even if they are distinguished in any way, compared, discriminated, and judged, they are all one. All of these are not separate. Everything, including the universe, and me, who is called me at this moment, are one. I am now thinking as a subject, and everything as an object is also one. In all and I are one, everything may be replaced with the universe, the first cause, the absolute, Mother Nature, etc. Depending on the occasion. As such, all of them include literally everything. Everything that is divided from one first cause is itself a living being. That is, no matter how much the first cause is divided, each can play an independent role. For example, let's imagine a future where the liquid metal robot from the movie Terminator is further improved. The liquid metal robot will transform into anything we can imagine and perform various functions: people, animals, trees, weeds, stones, liquids, gases, computers, cups, cars, airplanes, etc. Of course, liquid metal robots can be divided into numerous entities. The infinitely divided liquid metal robots will change into various shapes and perform many functions. And since they were originally one liquid metal and are still one as a whole, they must be in close contact with each other in real time. Some of the scattered liquid metal robots could be combined with each other or, in some cases, all combined to fulfill another function. Even if these liquid metal robots change into animal, plants, or objects, it is only the liquid metal robot itself that has changed. In other words, the existing liquid metal robot has changed. But it is not the first existence that did not exist in the world. According to this principle, everything is changed by the first cause itself, which is divided and mixed. In this way, if you look at it with the eyes of truth, everything is changing, but nothing that did not exist in the world is newly created and nothing disappears. The story of everything and I is one from the standpoint of the first cause. From the human point of view, of course, it seems to be distinguished as two or more. From the human point of view, they are actually distinguished as two or more, so they are called two or more. No matter how much you think of it as one and insist on it, you can find yourself comparing and distinguishing two or more. However, if you look at the world with the eyes of truth, everything can become infinitely smaller or infinitely larger under certain conditions. And if you put all of them together, it becomes so small that it is ambiguous to even call it a single point. Since it is getting infinitely smaller, wouldn't it be rather excessive to call a small being that does not even know its size as one? In a word, it is such a small existence that I am not sure whether to say there is or not. It would not be easy to call these beings more than one. This is because, from the point of view of truth, there is nothing that can be called two because they were originally one. From the point of view of truth, it is said that it is one as a whole because it knows that a single first cause, which has an unspecified form and quality, changes itself and makes all these things. All and I are one is the greatest realization I know. If you realize this properly, you can become more free from all difficult problems and pains. On the other hand, it is impossible to speak the truth because the moment the truth is spoken, the truth and the words expressing the truth are separated. Still, if I had to say one thing that is close to the truth in this world, I would choose everything and I are one. The rest of the stories in this book are all explanations and applications of this. If you realize and think that everything and I are one, all problems will be solved. But as long as you think everything and I are more than one, all problems and suffering will not end. Thank you very much for watching this video.